and gentlemen. Welcome to the 7-Figure Fashion Business Podcast,
where we talk about the fashion industry and how to get your fashion business to 7 figures.
From manufacturing strategies, cut and sew designers, to fashion hot topics and the latest fashion trends, I'm your host, Monica Monique.
And I'm your host, XYZ. And let's jump into today's episode.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Good afternoon, morning, and evening.
What is up?
The sky.
This guy.
The sky.
Oh, I thought you said this guy.
No, the sky is up. I have coffee. I made coffee this morning. I still haven't gotten the trick to make coffee at home taste good. I think,
Really?
yeah, it's not as good as when I get it from the store.
Well, how are you making it?
Probably because I don't have sugar in my apartment.
Oh, okay.
So, it's probably the lack of / the no sugar.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually put a little bit of honey, almond milk, and then coffee. But it is French vanilla coffee. But when I go to a coffee shop, I think it's French vanilla syrup. So it's probably sweeter. It's probably like regular coffee with French vanilla syrup. Instead, I have French vanilla coffee with no sugar. So I think that's why it's not hitting like it should be.
Okay.
But it's probably healthier, so let me not complain.
Yeah.
And I want to say it's free because I'm not buying it from the coffee shop, morning. But it's not free because I bought it from the grocery store. But it is much cheaper, significantly cheaper to make it at home.
Is it when you made coffee at the podcast studio?
Mm-hmm.
Was it good?
Nope.
No?
Mm-mm. I ain't like the flavors. I was always trying to make it better than what it could be. I don't know. Because first of all, they didn't have French vanilla syrup. They only had mocha or chocolate syrup. I only like French vanilla coffee. Mm-hmm. But also, too, I just didn't like the flavor of their coffee. It was mid.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I've been on my decaf journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I love coffee, but over the years, I've discovered that coffee makes me anxious.
Yeah.
So I stopped drinking coffee, but I think it was you. I think it was you that was like, try decaf.
Yeah.
And then I love the taste of coffee. I love coffee so much. So I don't have to cut coffee off. I just have to make sure it's decaf. Mm-hmm. Always remember decaf, 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 decaf.
Yeah. I think 2024 was the first year that I actually drank coffee consistently.
Yeah, I think I didn't really see you ever want a coffee.
Right. And I started
to talk about coffee
once a week in 2024. And
if I was to go buy a coffee or Red Bull, you'd be like, oh my God.
Right.
So.
Well, Red Bull is crack. I still don't believe in Red Bull. Don't ever drink Red Bull. But
yeah.
Coffee, I Googled it and I did my research, and having a coffee isn't necessarily bad for you. It's the overconsumption of coffee and the 3 times a day coffee or whatever. But for me...
Okay, wait. Because let me feed the cat first.
Okay.
Because you can hear him in the back, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, hold on. Okay.
But yeah, I was just saying, for me, the 1-2 week isn't bad. I still believe that tea is better than anything else. But I definitely do think coffee serves its purpose.
Coffee, I think they said drinking coffee was good every day because it helps belly fat, right?
Yeah, I believe so. And then it depends on what you put in it. Like I saw on YouTube, you could put lemon and honey in your coffee, which kind of makes it taste bitter, but then you instantly, feel it in your stomach and then kind of can get rid of whatever. But so it's good for your health. It is good for your health.
I wonder if that's with decaf too or not.
I think it's just the coffee itself, right? Like the coffee beans. Again, I don't know.
We'll look it up later.
Did you see the Wirkin, aka the Walmart version of the Birkin, got taken down?
I seen. I didn't see it coming.
I didn't see
But
it coming either.
I seen it coming, but I didn't see it coming.
No, I thought, and especially because you told me that what the shape isn't trademarked. That's what you said.
Yeah, Birkin don't have the shape of the bag trademark, so you can sell it as long as you don't have a name on it.
Uh,
So I guess Walmart's resembled Birkin's bags way too much,
I think
and
because it went viral. I think Hermes just didn't like how viral it.
viral. Well, I
Mhm.
mean, it's their brand, it's their design, so.
Right.
And it was $78, I believe, and it was projected to make between 100K and 500K.
Mm.
So that got removed fast.
I think Hermes. Everybody knew it was fake. There's so many. Like I've had fake Hermes bags that I didn't even realize was Hermes because it was like high school or college that I bought a purse that was just a nice looking purse at a regular hair store or something corner store up the block from me. They have those same knockoff looking bags. The
Mm-hmm.
difference is Hermes don't know about the corner store.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know about Canal Street in New York. They don't
As
know.
long as it's not like Walmart's a big brand, so they was gonna make money off of it. So a smaller corner store, you might make like $200 off of. They not checking for that $200, but
Right.
with Walmart, if you about to make 500K, okay, no. If you about to make a half a mil, then you
Right,
know.
but doesn't Hermes make more than that off of just three bags? Don't they showboat the fact that it's so hard to get an Hermes? It's so expensive. It's 100K for the real thing. All right, we'll sell 5 bags, and you would make just as much as the Walmart for selling 1 million of them
Mm-hmm.
at $70. So what's the big deal? I mean, I don't know. I honestly think the only reason why they took it down or got it taken down is because not only was it too viral, but it went viral for the resemblance and the details that made it look so much like the bird. Mind you, all the other knockoffs look the exact same way.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the big deal?
I wonder why, how are the places in China, you know, it's like a whole mall of just replicas, and they make really good replicas. I wonder how they're not being sued, or like they run a whole businesses on just making replicas. It's a whole like mall or a whole street of replicas, and they're like good replicas. I wonder how they're not getting sued, or how that's just allowed.
They are getting sued, but it's just they keep coming back under different names, and nobody is going to China to look for those exact places. And some companies actually are if they're a huge manufacturer. So I think they are. Nobody's talking about it because it's not that deep to the normal public. But if little old me could get sued, I'm pretty sure the companies that are making production based off of it is getting sued too.
Yeah, my fire alarm. Do you hear it?
Um,
It's like a beep.
yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear it. Fix it.
I can't.
Why?
How
Don't
do
you
I fix it?
need
The
it?
landlord usually do it.
Don't you just gotta put a battery in it?
With battery. A double A.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, I can fix it.
Girl.
Last time that happened, the landlord came and fixed it. I thought it was a certain type of fire alarm battery.
Mm-mm. It's just a double A battery.
Oh, okay. I can fix it.
But yeah, I don't know how we're gonna work with this fire alarm. Now that you pointed it out, now I can hear it. Is it
It's
only?
gonna stop. It don't do that. It's gonna stop for
Oh.
like hours, and then it'll do it again for hours.
So how you know it's gonna stop if it's hours?
It's about to
Can't.
stop.
Oh, okay.
So Calechie, he does a Birkin replica, but like turns it into like his own style.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he custom makes them by hand and sell them.
Right.
And then he makes them out of like alligator skin, or he makes them out of like fuzzy fabrics, but they're like the Birkin shape. Have you seen them before?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'm about to send it to you. So I think designers are getting away with it
Yeah.
because the Birkin didn't trademark the shape. But I think if he go big, that they'll start suing him.
But you did show me the Shane Justin dupes. Is it similar to how he does his?
I think his is better because his is like,
Calechie is better?
yeah, his is like more artistic. I'm
Okay.
about to show you. I just sent it to you. But he's definitely copying the shape, just not
Right. I see it.
putting a
Even
logo
with
on it.
the scarf,
Mm-hmm.
except it's a bandana, that just makes it a little more urban.
Well, go to his page and like scroll down.
Okay. To look at more bags.
Mm-hmm. Look at this one.
They're definitely very cute. I like the fabrication that he has, like this faux fur vibe. It's definitely a cool way to do. It looks like a grunge Hermes
Mm-hmm.
bag.
Mm-hmm. And then Shane Justin, his is more manufactured, and I
Mm-hmm.
think he just picked out really good fabrics, copied the shape of the Birkin, but he threw his logo. He actually threw his Shane Justin logo on the bag.
Right. And
So
this
I think,
have the logo on the bag.
yeah, yeah.
Interesting. I like the Caliche ones more.
Yeah, me too. But I think if Shane just took the logo off, and even if he took it off of his brand, he just put it on like Amazon and sold those, I think he make money off of it. I think he make more money off of it
Yeah.
because he did a really good job with the selection of the fabric and making it look like a really good bag. The part that I don't like about that is the Shane Justin logo.
Right. Interesting. And the fabrication on the bag that Caliche has makes it very different than the Hermes bag, even with the shape.
Yes.
I think the issue with the Shane Justin bag is that if you take his logo off, it just looks like a dupe of a regular Hermes bag.
Yeah.
Because the fabrication is similar to what an Hermes bag would be made out of, versus this Caliche version, the fabric is not what a normal Hermes bag would be made out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do actually really love this Caliche
Mm-hmm.
bag. But he's so creative. He could do his own shape. I wish he would do his own shape. I would buy this bag if it wasn't the shape of an Hermes bag.
Really, I would still buy it just
Same
because.
fabrication, same little details and stuff, just a different shape. Why don't you just have a caliche shape?
Maybe it'll come. Maybe just you know how when music artists first start knowing they know how to sing, they sing other songs and then they go right there on the other songs. Maybe
Right.
he just said
Yeah,
that he want to design bags and just was practicing on a bag shape that's similar that's familiar, but then he'll go on to design his own.
right.
I
That's true.
feel I feel like these are handmade though. I feel like these are not manufactured. I feel like Shane Justin's is manufactured.
I think these are manufactured.
You think so?
Yes.
To me, they look handmade.
Mm-mm.
Go to Shane Justin's. His look very professional.
You think
Not
these
saying that his
professional?
don't look professional, but
I think his looks professional as well.
I think his look professional too. But just the stitching and the
What is wrong with the stitching? I'm zooming in on the stitching. The caliche, it looks very nice.
it looks very nice. But I think it's like hand stitching.
It's not hand stitching. Child.
That I feel like that's hand stitching.
This is not hand stitching. Through these thick behind layers of fabric.
Mm-hmm.
This is not hand stitching. Oh, this is so cute. Look at the phone keychain on this one. Did you see it?
Let me see.
It looks like a razor. I sent it to you.
Oh, that's so cute. See, he's just artistic.
I love that. Let's do a deep dive of his brand one day.
Yeah, I put it. We could definitely do that. I put it on. I gave him a shout out on like Seven Figures. I think it's fashion. I think I called it Fashion Designers Fridays, and I was like, okay, we could shine a light on some of our favorite fashion designers.
Right.
And he commented. He said, "Thank you."
Oh, really? Okay.
Maybe I could DM him and be like, "Hey." We want to do an episode on you. Could you tell us everything about yourself?
Everything about it. But yeah, I love his
And
stuff.
he wrote my friend. We could crop this part out, but he wrote one of my friends and asked her to be a model.
Oh, really?
I was like, oh wow, that is amazing.
But even look at these heels. Like, okay, so remember how did we even come out with that episode? Maybe we did, but remember how I was saying the guy was he went to this event and he was like, "Oh yeah, I just come to these fashion events so I can steal ideas from other
Yeah.
fashion designers." That's what this reminds me of. This Calechie. Not
Mm-hmm.
stealing ideas from other fashion designers. I'm sending you a picture of these Tim's inspired
Mm-hmm.
heels. Obviously, these heels that he makes are different than anything that Tim's would do or make, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that you can look at this and see that it's directly inspired by the Tim's iconic
Mm-hmm.
boot is going to make people want it more.
Yeah, go to his tag photos and look at how the girls are wearing them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like what he's doing here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, we were supposed to have a whole episode, child, on Lacoste.
Yes.
So I saw this video about how Lacoste has a new creative director. That beeping is going to annoy me now. You should have never pointed it out. Now is the only thing I wanted to hear. So the Lacoste brand has a new creative director. And I saw a lot from Lacoste that I really enjoyed. So I saw this video of how the Lacoste brand has a new creative director, and it made me think of just the brand overall because I had been seeing a couple things from them recently that I really liked, like this purse that they came out with, and just some of like the stuff on the runway has been looking really like cool and different. And I always kind of thought like, okay, obviously I'm a fan of the Lacoste brand, or I'm familiar with it. So it didn't really faze me when I saw a couple things here and there that I liked. But finding out that they have a new creative director, I was like, let me look a little deeper into this brand because I never really knew the backstory of the Lacoste brand as a whole. And so I definitely want to get into that. Do you know the brand history or what's your familiarity with the Lacoste brand?
I don't know anything, honestly. I just feel like it has a snake on it? A
Ollie,
crocodile.
a crocodile, yep.
Okay. That's all I know.
That's all you know?
That's all I know.
Okay.
So fill me in. Teach me a little something.
Okay. I'm gonna play the audio from the reel that I saw first. This person's channel name is Adam. What is this? Adam Crosby? Alright, so I'm gonna play this audio. Brand from the one that I grew up with. Since Pelagia took over as a creative director, the Fall Winter 24 show and the Spring Summer 25 show have been amazing. If you don't remember, Fall Winter 24 contained amazing looks like this, and this one as well. That jumper is crazy. And Spring Summer 25 did not disappoint. If anything, she did a whole lot better. Like I said, this brand is almost unrecognizable from what I've always thought Lacoste was growing up. Lacoste was always the brand with the little alligator on the polo, but now they're making some real fashion under the new creative director. All of the looks were amazing. There were great accessories mixed in, some really dope bags and shoes. They really did everything in this collection. And then the last one. I think the thing that people are going to like the most are these pleated bags. Like, this is so nice. Or even these bags right here. These look amazing as well. Yeah, Lacoste is definitely not the brand that I grew up with anymore, and that's honestly a good thing. So, one thing he pointed out the bags. One bag was this pleated bag that almost looks like a pleated tennis skirt, but in leather as a purse. Really beautiful design. And the other bag was like a tennis bag where it was like an oversized net bag, but it had a tennis rack shape cut out that for you to hold your tennis rack. Beautiful design. So I was like, okay, let me look a little deeper into the brand. So overall, One thing I thought was really cool that I found out about the brand was the guy who started the brand, Rene Lacoste, was a tennis player. And a lot of people loved him as a tennis player, very good. And he saw this crocodile suitcase that he really liked. And his coach said, you know what, if you win your next match, I'll buy you this crocodile suitcase. Of course, he won. And then I think unrelated, a person who was writing an article about him in like a local newspaper or something related his game, the way he plays tennis, to a crocodile, basically saying when he latches onto his prey, he doesn't let up. So then he started to like the nickname or the reference to him with a crocodile. So he had somebody he knew embroider a crocodile onto a blazer that he owned. And he would wear this blazer for different events or on his way to tennis matches. And he was the first athlete to have a logo kind of referenced with him as a brand. Eventually, he kind of turned that into a whole company. So he ended up partnering up with Andre Gillier, who owned another fashion manufacturing company at the time, and they together ended up creating the Lacoste brand.
That's so cool. Like learning it, that is so cool.
Yeah, and that was 1933.
Oh wow.
Ain't that crazy?
Yes. It's crazy. Like I love hearing like stories of how the brand started or what inspired the brand.
Yeah. And then Andre Gillier, he was the owner of the largest French knitwear company, manufacturing company, and the brand, and he was the person who he partnered up to create the brand. It became iconic for its polo shirts, which was a feature that people would wear for tennis matches. So they ended up coming up with a better design for the polo shirt, a softer cotton, more lightweight to make it easier for him to play tennis, and that's what they used for the Lacoste branded polo. So he was kind of the first one to make tennis apparel more of an everyday shirt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
It says over time the brand expanded its offerings to include clothing, footwear, eyewear, fragrances, and accessories. And in the 1980s, the brand underwent a resurgence as the Lacoste polo shirts became a status symbol and the emerging preppy fashion trend, which now, 2025, is a fashion trend again, especially in the United States. Lacoste continues to be a global fashion lifestyle brand, and it balances its sporty heritage with modern fashion elements. So I kind of wanted to go over some key points in history that helped the Lacoste brand propel into global recognition. But before I get into that, what are your thoughts on the story so far?
It's the same. I think that's amazing that that's the story. I would think that Ralph Lauren was the tennis uniform.
Right. So no, it's not even
So,
him, right?
so I'm surprised to hear it. I'm surprised to hear that.
Yeah, I would have thought that too, but Lacoste came out before Ralph Lauren.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so maybe Ralph Lauren
Was
stole.
inspired.
Mm-hmm.
And the horse just did better than the crocodile.
Maybe. Interesting. Yeah.
Interesting.
The launch, I just looked it up. The launch of Ralph Lauren was 1967. That's 30 years later.
I was about to say that's 30 years later.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised.
Yes, I assumed that Lacoste was inspired by Ralph Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
And I assumed that Lacoste came out probably like 50 years later than Ralph Lauren.
Nope. So, but it did say like the resurgence of the Lacoste brand in popularity was again in the 1980s. So I wonder if that was because of the Ralph Lauren polos coming out.
Okay, maybe that makes sense.
Like, even though Lacoste was first.
Yeah, you know how some brands, they'll try something and it won't work, but then another brand will try it and do it their way, but then it'll work and then they'll come back and be inspired.
Mm-hmm.
Or it happens again. And that happens a lot in the music industry too. Like an artist will try something and won't work for them, but then another artist will do it, but they'll do it in the right way to make it pop, and then the original artist try to come back.
Yeah, like that song that's out right now with the basketball player.
What song?
Whoa.
No.
It's a song that is like, I want to say this guy's name is LaMelo, but I don't know if that's his name or his brother's name. But I don't know, like there's like three brothers and all their last name is Ball. It's like LaMelo Ball, Lorello Ball, and Luigi Ball. I don't know. I'm totally wrong. But I just know all their brothers' names start with L and they all end with Ball. Anyway, one of the brothers came out with this song recently and everybody has been playing it, and it sounds like a song from the 2000s, and I've seen it in so many reels and TikToks over the past 2 weeks. I'm like, yo, people are driving me crazy with the song, and they like it so much because it sounds like a
What
song.
dance are they doing?
They're not doing a dance, they're just wearing oversized t-shirts and oversized ball shorts because they're trying to bring back the 2000s. The rap song literally sounds like you're playing a song from the 2000s. It's like, and it's something, whoa, and the something, go, whoa.
You have to send it to me.
Once I send it to you, I'm telling you, you're gonna hear it every day, all day, because you're gonna notice it's the background of every Instagram and TikTok right now. But the reason why people like it is because it sounds like it's early 2000s and it's making that music feeling come back of the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Lacoste. But yeah, so maybe that is what happened with Ralph Lauren and Lacoste, because like I said, it talked about the resurgence of the brand's popularity in the 1980s, which was after Ralph Lauren came out and started being popular as well. So some key moments in Lacoste history that helped propel the brand, and I think this would be good to note for fashion designers who are looking to propel their collection to the next level or get money for their business, etc. Number one, the invention of the polo shirt was a groundbreaking moment for both sports and casual fashion. So the René Lacoste design, which was lighter and more comfortable than the traditional tennis attire, it revolutionized sportswear and became the foundation of the brand. And the logo of First Fort Clothing set Lacoste apart from other competitors and established the brand's signature identity. So look, we talked about the logo earlier in the episode with the Birkin and the Wirkin and Shane Justin versus Calechie. What are the differences in those different pieces? The brand, the logo, like all of the purses look the exact same. But my personal favorite was the Calechie one.
Yeah.
Even though it didn't have a logo on it, it was the fabrication for me.
Yeah.
Versus with you said you liked that Shane Justin put his logo on it, right? Or you said no?
No.
Off.
I said I did not like it. That he should take it off, and then if he take it off, he'll be able to sell those bags.
But when you think about bags like the Telfar bag is nothing without the Telfar logo.
Yes, but the Birkin bag shape and the fabric choices just go well.
Yeah.
Together. So, but the Telfar bag is just a square and flimsy. So it need a logo.
It need a logo. So some, like I said, in different instances can reflect different things. Child,
I thought that was mine. I thought that was I thought that was outside of my window.
Child, they gonna be like, this podcast is ghetto.
Yes. But you know that makes people entertained.
The ghetto. The ghetto. Anyway. Number two, the introduction of the crocodile logo. We talked about that. The expansion beyond tennis. So during this period, Lacoste expanded its product from the tennis wear, offering a wider range of clothing and accessories. So this was in the 1950s through the 1970s. So the brand introduced items like golf shirts, sweaters, colognes, and it tried to become a lifestyle brand, which made more people accessible to the brand and buying its products. So this period kind of marked Lacoste's international expansion, with the brand becoming popular in Europe and the US.
Okay.
The embrace of preppy fashion was in the 1980s. So Lacoste experienced a revival in the 1980s, becoming a staple of preppy fashion in the US. The brand's polo shirts were embraced by celebrities and fashion forward individuals, leading to a surge in popularity among the affluent and style conscious. This preppy trend towards Lacoste polos into a symbol, or it turned Lacoste polos into a symbol of status and sophistication, pushing the brand into mainstream. I think it's interesting that they note the US a lot. Brands in other countries really want to get popular in the US.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so interesting.
So yeah, that's a good point.
Like they feel like they've made it if they get popular in the US. I think that is interesting because as somebody from the
Maybe
like, who
the
cares?
people in the US care about fashion
Oh, we care about everything.
too much, and we are
Literally.
easy people to persuade and easy people to take advantage of.
I don't think we're easy to persuade, but I think once you
Easily influenced with clothes.
not only are we easily influenced, we're easy to influence others. Like once America wears it, it's popular. America is the popular girl.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants the popular girl to like them. I think that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
To these other countries, America is that it girl, and they feel like if America embraces us, then the rest of the world will embrace us. And I've noticed, like I always say, 50 Cent said on The View when he was being interviewed, the only thing America is good at making is celebrities. And I thought that was an accurate statement. Like America does not manufacture the best clothing, the best cars, the best toys, the best dot 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 dot. But America makes the best people. As in every country in the world watches American TV. Every country in the world listens to American music. Every country in the world respects American celebrities. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the only thing I think America is good at is influencing people to like the people. When it comes to making product, we go into another country.
Yeah. Yeah. I
um,
mean, yeah, that makes sense. Go make it in another country and sell it in America.
because America is I want to say, I don't have the word. Like, I want to say America is easily influenced to support and buy things. Maybe because America has money, but we really don't, though. We just think we got money. We really poor for real. America has credit. But they gonna keep buying a Gucci purse as long as their credit card keeps sliding. The fifth thing on the list was collaboration and diversification. So Lacoste began collaborating with various designers and artists in the early 2000s, which introduced a fresh perspective to the brand. So for example, Lacoste times Supreme collaboration in 2017 brought the brand into the streetwear scene, appealing to younger customers, reestablishing its cultural relevance. And collaborations with high-end designers like Jean-Paul Gaultier also helped elevate the brand's profile in high fashion. Just like their new recent development of the creative director, Pelagio, which is a female, she's researching the brand's style to another level right now as well. Number 6 says appointing Felipe Oliveira Baptista as creative director in 2010. So it says the appointment of the Portuguese designer Felipe marked a pivotal moment in modernizing the Lacoste brand aesthetic, and he brought a more contemporary design. So I think that's interesting. So that was just 2010, but they had a different designer after that, and now the latest one too. So maybe the key is to keep hiring different lead brand designers to keep changing the brand into something new and fresh.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a lot of brands that keep the same exact designer for decades and decades.
Do
Like
you think? I don't think so.
I would assume they do. Like Donatella Versace, isn't she the creative director of Versace? Hasn't she been the creative director of Versace forever?
I'm pretty sure she got a team of designers as well too.
Yeah, but I'm talking
And
about
you just probably keep her name.
Right. That's probably true. Last one on this list, number 7, it says digital expansion and sustainability. So in the 2020s, Lacoste's more recent success can be attributed to its strong digital presence and e-commerce strategy. The brand has embraced social media, online marketing, partnerships with influencers, and more to attract younger audiences. Additionally, Lacoste has prioritized sustainability efforts with initiatives like using recycled materials in collections and promoting eco-friendly production practices. These moves align with consumers that demand more social conscious brands, and all of these moments played a crucial role in transforming the Lacoste brand into a niche sportswear label with a global powerhouse known for blending casual elegance with athletic heritage. I love it. So I think that the brand overall stays interesting. I want to get that pleated purse that they came out with.
I have to see it.
Let me send it to you now. I want to start wearing bags that nobody wears. Like, not even start, because I think I've always been that way. But I want to wear more bags in general.
I think if Calechie get a real poppin' influencer that really know how to dress to wear it, I think his Birkins will start selling. Cause I would. You said you wouldn't wear it because of the logo, but I would wear it just because it looked rich. Like
There's
it don't
no logo.
look like, huh?
I said the shape, not because of the logo. There is no logo.
I didn't say logo.
You just said you wouldn't wear it because of the logo.
No, you said that.
I'm saying I wouldn't wear it because of the shape. There is
Oh, that's
logo.
that's what. My bad. My bad. Because you were saying it looks like a Birkin. Why did you say you wouldn't wear it?
Because of the shape.
Okay.
Because it's so clearly a Birkin dude.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the shape.
I'm on his page. I'm on his website. The mini bags cost $400 and they're all sold out.
Mm-hmm.
The big ones, one of the big ones costs $4,000, and then like I guess this is like a medium one is 1,800. Then it's 2,000, another 2,000, and then all of the smaller ones are just sold out. And then so I mean they're not even cheap.
Right. Now what I
Or
pay,
maybe Birkin will hire him to be a designer.
they will sue him before they hire him. I'll tell you that.
If people start wearing it, maybe they'll do both. If people start actually wearing it, they probably be like, okay, cool, you can come on our design team.
Mm-mm.
You don't think so?
They don't. I mean, I haven't seen a brand do it thus far. They just sue them. They never hire them. We wish for that outcome every day.
Don't we?
We wish for it every day, and it never happens. Did you watch the video and see the purse?
Oh, that's cute. That is cute.
Very. And the price as well. I think the maybe 280 or maybe 400. I just know it's reasonably priced.
Mm-hmm.
And that was another thing another post had said as well. It's like the good thing about Lacoste as a luxury brand or as a brand that people associate with elegance and style and fashion and athleticism. It has never been a brand that was priced too high out of somebody's reach. So I thought that was a good note too. Like that's another reason why I was like, oh, I would love to get this price because it's also not hype in your face $10,000 for something that's not that deep.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that deep to me, but to support the brand and have this like iconic outfit. I mean, item from a Lacoste brand, I would buy that purse. Oh, that's another thing I don't think I said yet in this episode is the Burberry article about how Burberry is lowering their prices in order to be more reasonable to their everyday customer. Almost to me, trying to reflect what Lacoste has already been. It said that it said that Burberry is trying to get back to its roots of being an affordable brand. I don't remember that being Burberry's history. But it could have been when they just started off the trench coats in the early 1900s or 1800s, whenever it was. We did have a whole episode on Burberry to go back to. But either way, they're saying they're no longer going to price their purses above 2,000 euros and are going to scale down their prices to a more affordable rate in order to increase demand for their products, but also kind of boost their sales because they are struggling in today's economy.
Okay. How much lower are they going to lower their prices?
That's a great question. I want to say maybe
50%?
yeah, I'm gonna say maybe half. I don't know.
Because if it's like 10%.
I don't think it's 10%. I think maybe it's like 30%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe it's 30%. Like a bag that was 2,000 euro might now be 1,400.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, any takeaways from the Lacoste brand?
Just information I didn't know. So I just learned more about the fashion industry. No, nothing else.
Nothing else. For me, my takeaway was like, even though he was a famous tennis player, and even though he got this crocodile logo brand out of nowhere from friends in a newspaper article and whatever, to me, the most key thing about the start of his story was that he partnered with, or he was able to partner with, a French knitwear manufacturing company that already had success creating clothing. And I think that is a pivotal thing in his story that we cannot let go of. He didn't just come out of nowhere and try to figure it out on his own. He was able to partner with a big corporation that already had manufacturing and strategies and tactics and all this stuff behind in order to have a successful launch of a product.
Mm-hmm.
And he never scaled away from that brand. Like, I believe he used that company for his brand for at least the first 50 years because it was already a good manufacturing company. I think where a lot of people start off wrong is they're trying to figure out everything by themselves, and they don't have anybody that has the information to even start them off with a successful launch. And so that is the takeaway that I have. More collaborations and partnerships with people who are smarter than you and have more information than you.
Good.
Yep. All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Make sure you count your blessings.
Before you count your money.
Bye.
Bye.